go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the Swamp, the home of the Florida Gators. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on last season's national champions, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Gators will kick this deep to begin the game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the... The back's got it. He shreds the tackle. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game. One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
They call the draw play here. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
It's a draw. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
That run produces a decent game.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Ball handed off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Out of the gun now on third down. Receiver makes the grab. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Touchdown, Texas. They couldn't stop him there.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They're going to the air on the first play. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down. Comes up short.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Running out of time in the pocket. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
Well, a real shot here to answer that opening drive score with one of your own, but the sack here on third down now really hurts your momentum. What decision do you come up with here on fourth down after giving up that sack?
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense takes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. That is broken up and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble. Gets some space around the 30. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
With the defense and man coverage, nobody there to account for the quarterback. A clear path opens up, a lot of space out in front. The quarterback made the defense pay big time.
And looking to throw now on first down. Avoiding the pressure, moving out to the right. Extending the play now. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. He's running out of time here. Not an accurate throw by the freshman quarterback. Threw it behind him.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Deep shot toward the end zone. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Gators will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him right at the 24. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Looking for a man. Running back has it on the screen now. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Snags the quick throw. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
They'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. Will not be brought down. Touchdown, Longhorns. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
A deep shot to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. The Gators will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made quickly, but they're knocking on the door. Ball spotted at the 8.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I'd love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Longhorns will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
And he goes nowhere. Stop and pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. Defense able to deny the touchdown. He's brought down at the 1.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Gators offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He escapes the pocket. A deep shot, but he paid for it. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Tight end goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Throws to the tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that 1st down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
And the Gators pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Back to throw again. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Longhorns. The defense produces 6 points.
Oh, my gosh. He completely baits the quarterback here. The quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. On the move now. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Oh, man. The offense has got to be careful. They cannot take any more losses because they've already lost their starting quarterback, and now the backup takes a big hit on a sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the 1st half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Receivers are bunched together. And the tailback's got it again. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. Timeout is called a duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. You don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. And a handoff as they run the counter play. Jukes to get past a man. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, as you know, this first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something that they can build off when they get back out there after halftime.
Extra point splits the uprights. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Longhorns. Way too much speed on that play.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first half beat down to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the football. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
You better be careful with your backup quarterback. You got to protect him better. They've already lost the starting quarterback. They cannot afford another injury.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. A deep shot to the right. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two, and that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And the pass is incomplete. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. He's got it near the end zone. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. He was on target the first time. This is a chip shot from just 23 yards out. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Just time enough for one more play in the half. And they hand it off to the back. Breaking tackles. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. A lot of work to do after a nightmarish first half. Let's see if they can get something going and begin an epic comeback. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. Wants to throw it. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. It's third down for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on fourth down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. The Gators come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very tough.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Moves out of the pocket. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Back-to-back deep shots. And he hauls it in to the 15, still going. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10.
Ready, press.
Looking to throw again. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Gators!
Boy, what a tough matchup for this defense. What are you going to do down inside the 5-yard line? Quarterback knows that he has a mismatch, just puts it up in the air and lets the big man climb the ladder for the score.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
48, Florida, 14.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Offense takes the field. And here's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Pass rush closing in. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And, in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him.
Down he goes. It's a sack.
Now, they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
Gets it away, directional kick with nice distance. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. The Gators offense retakes the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Gators come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit. And here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
You talk about a memorable game for a wide receiver. This guy continues to show why he's one of the best in the country. Already 3 touchdowns on the day, and now just tacking on more yardage and a first down.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Here comes a handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And he's got it again. They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Nothing going with the running game on those 2 plays. Now it's third down and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Powers through. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
He shrinks the tackle. Longhorns looking to keep this drive moving.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And now the running back's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Chris, what I love here is just a vision by the running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And as we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive.
14.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. They'll feed the back again. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Toss play running right. And we're able to get him down.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense retakes the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the running play stopped on 1st down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep
looking to make a play deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the 4th quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that 1st down.
The Gators will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Oh, the freshman is lucky that didn't get picked off.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Looking to chuck it again. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something's missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking deep down the left side. First throw from the backup, but it's incomplete.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Now, trailing by this much in the 4th quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back in this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. On the run here, lets it go. Caught by the receiver. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple.